Have you ever faced a situation where you wanted your workflow to behave differently based on certain condition? For example, imagine you receive an order on Shopify. If the order value is below 1000, you want to send the customer an order confirmation email with a simple thank you note. However, if the order value is above 1000, you want to include a discount coupon in the confirmation email as a reward for their purchase. Well, this is just one example where you need to choose between two conditions. But in reality, there can be many more. To solve this challenge and create conditional workflow effortless, viaSocket's multipath feature can be your ultimate assistant. Multipath is one of the most powerful features of viaSocket, allowing you to automate decision making with your workflows. Instead of following a single automation path, you can define multiple paths based on different conditions. With multipath, you can, if A condition is met, perform action A. If condition B is met, perform action B. This powerful feature of multipath enables you to set up workflows dynamically, ensuring they adapt based on the conditions you define. Now let's see in the demo. Getting started with viaSocket is super easy. Just visit the official website, link to which is also in the description box, and click on Sign In. You can sign in or sign up using your Google account, choose a workspace if you have one, or you can create one in seconds. To begin with the flow making, start by clicking on the Create New Flow button. Here we will first choose the trigger. A trigger is what sets your workflow in motion. You can take it as an event that you want to occur, and then the following actions would proceed. Here, you can first choose the application. I'm choosing Shopify, and in that the trigger would be new order. Now select a connection if you have one already, or you can establish a new one by entering in the required details and clicking on the connect button. Now click on the create button to save this trigger, and you can also click the test button to generate a sample response. A sample response is what you will use in the actions section to map the dynamic data. Now that the trigger is set up, we will now move on to the actions section. Here we will first choose the superhero of our video, and that is multipath. Here we will choose the multipath, and in that we will enter the condition. We will first map the order value and enter the condition. Click on the test button to verify if you are getting the desired result. Now we will choose the action that you want to perform once this condition is satisfied. We want to send a mail, and hence I'll use Gmail as the application and send mail as the action. Establish a connection with a few simple clicks. If you have one already, you don't need a new one. Once the connection has been set up, you can choose to give it a name, and then we will fill in the required fields. To map the dynamic data, make use of the small plus button in the right. Click on it, and in body you will find all the data that the trigger has generated while you have tested it. Once all the fields have been filled, click on the Create button to save the step. Now we will repeat the same steps again, but with a different if condition. Here I am adding only two conditions, but you can add as many as you want, and you can create as many paths as you want. Also, you can add as many steps as you want in a single multipath. Once everything is done, give your flow a nice name and click on Publish Changes button to launch the flow in real world and handle real world tasks. And now we will move on to Shopify UI and create two orders, one below 1000 and one above 1000. And also Afterwards, we will check our mail to see if we have received two different mail on two different mail ID. After placing the order, let's get back to the viaSocket's UI, and here you can see two hits, and we can see that we have received two different mail IDs for our orders, and also you can check that there are two different paths that have executed. And here in the Gmail you can see that we have received two different kind of mails on two different mail IDs. You see how easy it is to build smarter workflows with viaSocket. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more such automation tutorials.